Welcome back to SHOT Show TV. I'm your host today, Trevor Santos, Director of Government Relations, State Affairs for the National Shooting Sports Foundation. Joined here today by Bert Brantley, the Deputy Chief of Staff for Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. Bert, thanks for being here today with us.
Thanks, Trevor. It's always great to come out and visit our friends at SHOT Show.
Well, and you're no stranger to the SHOT Show. You've been coming out here for several years. You know, going back to your time at the Georgia Department of Economic Development, when several years ago when you were out here, you were currently the Chief Operating Officer and now working at Governor Kemp's office. You know, why is it that the state of Georgia recognizes or why does the state of Georgia invest in NSSF and the SHOT Show?
But we just saw an opportunity. You know, we saw an industry that needed support, one that we felt like Georgia matched up very well with. Our citizens and our policymakers. It's the industry that we believe strongly in, that our citizens are customers of and users of the product. And so we just thought it was a good match. So we started coming out probably, a year, 6 or 7 years ago, and we've just grown our presence. And the partnership with NSSF in particular has paid off tremendously. And so we're like-minded, and we want to make sure that businesses here know that in Georgia and a lot of our surrounding states, we're a welcoming business environment, and this is an industry that we're going to stand by. We were really proud to get constitutional carry across the finish line this year, a campaign promise that the governor made during his first campaign. So you're going to continue to see those kind of gun-friendly legislative priorities that our legislature has, our governor has, and then business-friendly policies that allow for companies to be successful in Georgia. Absolutely.
There's no doubt that Georgia is one of the most gun-friendly states, and there's no doubt that the presence that Georgia has here at the SHOT Show, it doesn't go unrecognized. The only state there on the main expo hall, and I think companies have realized that Georgia's a great state to go do business in.
Yeah. We're also really proud. We partnered on the golf tournament too, and supporting HAVA and the great work that they do over there supporting our wounded vets, and so it really just meets. We have such a big military presence in Georgia, really punch above our weight in terms of how many bases and how many soldiers and retired folks that come out of service. And so it just matches up so well with everything we're trying to accomplish in Georgia.
Well, and I'll tell you what, our industry has quite the presence in the state of Georgia. You go by the Georgia booth and you see that big map of who's in Georgia, and I know the state wants to continue to add to that.
We're adding new dots and logos every year. We got to make the map bigger. We cannot be more excited about our current businesses that have grown, some from infancy, and then others that have relocated to the state, and really creating kind of a gun belt kind of feel in Georgia and really across the southeast, where you've got research and development being done, manufacturing, logistics, and warehousing. You can do all that in the southeast and certainly in Georgia.
Right, and look, we've got a governor who loves this industry and loves the outdoors. I tell people he's not one of the governors that plays that part during the campaign. He lives it year round. He's in the deer stand when he can be. I know being governor, his schedule is a bit more busy than it was prior to. But
we do a lot of one-way conference calls where he's just listening and we're talking. And he just grunts, to let us know what he thinks. But he's very protective of that time in the woods, and he enjoys it. It's what he grew up doing, and I think it brings him back. It also allows him to enjoy our outdoors. In Georgia, we've got a great, diverse, from the coast to the mountains down to South Georgia and the quail hunting down there. A lot of great things to enjoy about our state, and it really helps him get connected back with Georgia's nature as well.
Well, and I'll tell you, when COVID hit, he came out early on and he said several things he wanted to keep open. One was our industry, to make sure that people could continue to purchase the products for self-defense, and the other was the outdoors and Georgia's natural resources, so people could continue to enjoy that.
Yeah, man, when you look back at that now, it seems so obvious. I guess it wasn't obvious to everybody back then, but whether it was beaches or golf courses or just getting out and hunting in our wildlife management areas, what better place to be than the outdoors, particularly when you had a situation like what COVID brought forth. So we're really proud of the decisions that he made, but he made those decisions based on his experience as a business owner and as an enthusiast of the outdoors, not for any political reason. Of course, it's turned out obviously very well, and the Georgia voters came through very strong in November and supported that his record, but also his vision for the next 4 years as well.
Yeah, I tell you what, it wasn't even a close race, and it was great to see the governor, be reelected, and we look forward to working with him for the next 4 years. Georgia, I think this is the 9th year in a row, #1 state to do business in. And I think the people that y'all will be meeting here with this week, they recognize it. And I hope that Georgia really can continue to recruit industry to our state. I live in the state of Georgia. I obviously have a vested interest there. But look, I don't think that there could be a better place. And the work that y'all have done and that the governor's done, building on the successes from his predecessors and moving forward to the next 4 years.
It's so exciting to come here and see our Georgia companies growing their booths, growing their products, growing their customers. We met with a company this morning. They've already signed a number of deals this morning, including exporting deals. And so we're now made in America, exporting, made in Georgia, exporting product all around the world. And that's exciting. That's what we love. It's growing jobs. It's also that Georgia brand and that American brand going across and allowing other folks from around the world to buy from us. This show is such an incredible opportunity for companies to do that and reach the world and reach their industry, but also for a state like us to come in. That's why you see so many other governors and so many other states that are coming, and we're glad to have them. Anybody who wants to come here and support the industry and be a good partner, we're going to be right there with them. And we'd love to get as many as possible in Georgia, but we want to make sure people are in supportive states.
Absolutely. And look, we've had a great relationship with you and the governor's office, and we look forward to continuing that. Y'all have been a great supporter of our industry and policy issues that we're behind, and others that y'all are working to help us oppose. But we greatly appreciate that relationship. Is there anything else that maybe you want to leave the SHOT Show attendees with, and why maybe Georgia's the best place?
I just would say that this is an industry that we care about, and again, I think you said it perfectly earlier. It's not for any kind of political reason. It's authentic to our state, to our citizens, certainly to our legislature as well, and to our governor. And so you're going to continue to see that. I mean, we are not doing anything except putting the gas on the pedal, not resting on our laurels. We're going to keep pushing, making sure that we're doing things that are good for our citizens. That constitutional carry piece, we had probate offices that weren't open, or if they were open, they weren't processing permits. They were focused on other things. And so we just could not stand by while people could not use their constitutional ability to carry. So that's the kind of stuff you're going to continue to see from Georgia. And we're just proud to partner with you guys, proud to be here. And that spot that we have up there, we're never letting it go. We're going to be here for as long as you'll have us.
Well, Bert, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for everything y'all do for the industry, for NSSF. I'm Trevor Santos with the National Shooting Sports Foundation. Bert Brantley with Governor Kemp's office. Thank y'all, and we'll see you again on SHOT Show TV.